Disney announced a brand new theme park, and people are kind of upset about it. We finally know the name for the Pirates-themed lounge coming to Magic Kingdom this year. Our favorite Disney Lego set is back in stock, and more. All the latest Disney and theme park news is coming up right now on DFB Guide. This is a good one. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog, and it was a crazy week for theme park news. Disney made a major announcement this week, and it was met with a lot of backlash from Disney fans all over the globe. What does this mean for the future of Disney parks? Let's get into it. Huge news for Disney this week. We've got another theme park coming soon. The Walt Disney Company confirmed it will build a 7th landmark theme park in Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates. This announcement comes as the Walt Disney Company announced a partnership with Mural Group, Abu Dhabi's leading creator of immersive destinations and experiences. Disney Imagineers are going to lead creative design and operational oversight, and the new resort will be fully developed and built by Mural Group. Now, that means that this is fully a licensing agreement and Disney doesn't have any capital in the mix. Mural has developed other attractions in Abu Dhabi like SeaWorld Yas Island, Warner Brothers World Yas Island, and more. And of course, Mural runs Yas Island. This new Disney resort is going to be located on that island, a spot known for entertainment and tourism, and it's expected to connect travelers from the Middle East and Africa, India, Asia, Europe, and more. According to Disney, the theme park is going to combine Disney's iconic stories, characters, and attractions with Abu Dhabi's vibrant culture, stunning shoreline, and breathtaking architecture. Bob Iger referred to the park as Disneyland Abu Dhabi, and Disney confirmed the new theme park resort is going to offer signature entertainment, themed accommodations, so hotels, unique dining and retail experiences, and storytelling in a way that celebrates both the heritage of Disney and the futuristic and cultural essence of Abu Dhabi. Josh D'Amaro, chairman of Disney Experiences, said our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique, anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Although fans have been begging for a new Disney park for a while, the announcement has proven controversial, largely because of the strict laws the UAE is known for. While some fans are excited, especially those living near the new theme park, others are concerned about Disney partnering with a government that seems to go against what Disney's previously maintained as a goal: inclusivity. On Disney's original Instagram announcement, people flocked to the comment section to make their disappointment known, with comments about how unsafe the location is for many Disney fans, and admonishing Disney for seemingly foregoing its commitment to inclusion. Both Disney fans and critics have questioned whether this is the right move for the company and whether it aligns with Disney's core values. But the United Arab Emirates isn't the first country Disney's partnered with that has been criticized for human rights violations. In 2005, Hong Kong Disneyland opened, with Shanghai Disney Resort opening in mainland China in 2006. And Disney's also expanding its cruise line fleet, and the Disney Adventure will sail out of Singapore starting in late 2025. While it's still unclear exactly how this partnership will play out, it is clear that this announcement probably has not been received as well as Disney likely hoped. Disney teased that future details will be announced as the project progresses. As of right now, it looks like it's not opening until probably 2030 or later. They said they've got about 18 months to 2 years for design and then 5 years to build. And we're going to continue to share updates as we learn more. The new pirate-themed lounge is coming to the Magic Kingdom, and we can officially stop calling it the Pirate-Themed Lounge because now it has a name. Meet the Beak and Barrel, which is set to open later this year. The story goes that a legendary pirate rum runner called Captain Meridian Mary Goldwyn established this lively pirate pub. Rummy, her first mate, will be the tavern's quartermaster and keeps an eye on the lounge from a roost at the top. He's retired from his adventures on the sea but likes to make sure the space is in tip-top shape and loves to share his tales while leading the bar in a few toasts. Now, of course, Rummy is very, very reminiscent of the Barker bird that used to perch in Pirates of the Caribbean queue line. The main dining room, or the mess, was once a mess hall for Spanish soldiers, but now welcomes guests with long tables and an anchor filled with candles above. When you enter, you might notice the enchanted rum bottle, which was gifted to Mary and serves as the source of the tavern's specialty brews. Another room inside, the captain's quarters, will be filled with fine artwork and drapery with burn marks and blade slashes from all the rambunctious pirates throughout the years. Above the fireplace are 5 miniature ships in a bottle representing pirates from different parts of the world, but these mysterious bottles have been known to come alive and engage in a fearsome battle. This reminds us of Trader Sam's, where the whole room becomes interactive with different moving elements and sounds if you order special drinks. And of course, the same sort of thing happens over in the Haunted Mansion Lounge on the Disney Treasure cruise ship. The Beacon Barrel will still be family friendly, and while we don't know the exact opening date, Disney has teased it'll open later this year. And Disney's announcement comes at the perfect time. Our Dead Men Tell No Tales merch is perfect for pirates at heart. Whether you're braving the high seas or just the line for Pirates of the Caribbean, this design's got you covered. Find your perfect park tee over at dfbstore.com. Disneyland's 70th anniversary celebration kicks off next week on May 16th, and they are already getting the park ready. It is going to be a party to remember with new ride additions and brand new attractions and the return of fan favorite parades, Hello Paint the Night, 70 plus new snacks and treats, and so much more for everybody. Now, even the monorail is getting in on the celebration fun, because look how gorgeous and sleek this design looks on the monorail using the classic Disneyland logo with the new 70th situation. Main Street's getting a beautiful makeover too. Check out this piece we saw at the very front of the park. Reminds us to celebrate happy as we step into the happiest place on earth. The blue and pink colors are working for the party decor. Disney also hung some Celebrate Happy decor along Main Street USA on the lampposts. I imagine we're going to see a lot of this coming up over the next couple of months. We also got our first in-person look at the 70th anniversary balloon popcorn bucket. This thing looked great. Featured Pluto and Donald on the ears of the bucket, and we're anticipating this collectible will go fast. Not many people probably realize the park already has it. Of course, we saved the gorgeous Sleeping Beauty castle for last. The castle has received a big change as it now features a 70th anniversary piece at the front and center. We're thinking the castle will get other pieces added to it. If you remember the way the castle looked during the 60th, it had a lot more decor. We will have members of the DFB team out in full force next week to cover the big celebration, so don't forget to follow us on social media and sign up for our newsletter to be in on all the fun. Disney's Hollywood Studios is getting a brand new show, and it's got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. Disney's revealed a sneak peek of what will be coming under the sea this May. The new show will be called The Little Mermaid, a musical adventure, and fans are going to love it. Disney posted on their Instagram handle WDW Annual Passholders, giving fans a tease of what was on the horizon for this new show. At the beginning of the video, the treasure chest opens, revealing the title of the show, which we already knew. Then a bottle was opened and out came a note. The note inside was the first tease, listing some of the characters that are going to be in the show, including Ariel, of course, Prince Eric, Ursula, Sebastian, Flounder, and Max. Very excited about that. This is expected as they are the main and supporting characters, but confirmation is always good. Then they followed that up with an even bigger announcement that Ariel's sisters will be appearing on the stage for the first time ever. This will add a unique, fun, and spectacular element to the stage show, and we can't wait to see what this looks like. These characters were not in the previous version of the show. As previously announced, the show is going to be using high-tech digital puppets, and we can't wait to see what this entails. We don't know about you, but it looks like The Little Mermaid, a musical adventure, is now a Hollywood Studios must-do, so add it to your already busy Hollywood day. The show officially opens on May 27th. If you're heading to a preview of Universal's Epic Universe, heads up that the probably most popular attraction in the park that you've been dying to ride might not be open. One of Epic Universe's most anticipated attractions, Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry, will be closed from May 10th to the 16th. Epic Universe is currently in technical rehearsal, and anyone can purchase preview tickets to check out the park before its grand opening. During the technical rehearsal, Universal's still working on the park and finishing it while allowing team members more training at their locations. We've also seen various attractions and areas closed for filming this week as well. While it's disappointing that this attraction's going to be closed for a bit, you can still walk through the beginning of the incredible queue, and you can enter the Ministry via Floo Powder and feel like you're walking into a Harry Potter movie. Over at How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, the Viking training camp will also be closed from May 13th to the 16th. This is the massive playground themed to Berk's Vikings and Dragons where little ones can play. Remember, everything's subject to change. Although Battle at the Ministry is only supposed to be closed until May 16th, they may decide to keep it closed a little longer or even open it early. Other rides might be down for maintenance as well. Keep checking the app while you're at the technical rehearsal to make sure you've got up-to-date info. Disney released the summer annual Passholder magnet, and you need to book your park reservation for Epcot now. Maleficent is going to be on the new Passholder magnet to kick off VI Passholder summer days. You can pick up your magnet from May 14th to July 31st at the Creation Shop in Epcot. You'll need to show your park ticket, which can be displayed on your phone. phone, the physical card, or a linked magic band, and a government-issued photo ID. On Monday, Disneyland Park held a special cavalcade honoring Disneyland Fire Department firefighters Mark McLean and Larry Chu, along with 6 other first responders who were on the front lines of the Los Angeles fires in January 2025. The celebration marked the first day that eligible first responders who helped combat the LA fires could use their complimentary Heroes tickets to Disneyland Resort. Disneyland Resort cast members Mark and Larry don't just work at the happiest place on earth in the Disneyland Fire Department, but they're also part of the local fire departments and worked with them to help battle the LA fires. In addition to offering eligible first responders the Heroes ticket, Disney also announced a $15 million commitment for immediate response and rebuilding efforts in the Los Angeles area. We've got new items at One Flower and Garden booth in Epcot. The final menu for the Farmer's Feast booth at Epcot's Flower and Garden Festival is here. The Summer Solstice menu introduces 3 new eats to this spot, and we were hoping they'd be just as good as their description sounded. Let's start with dessert, because there are no rules here. The peach cobbler is available for $4.75, and it's served with cinnamon gelato and streusel topping. We loved that the ice cream here was more of a vanilla with cinnamon taste rather than straight cinnamon, and the peach cobbler itself was served warm, which was the perfect combo. All the textures worked really well together, and we loved that it wasn't too overly sweet, which is impressive for a treat like this. Next was the grilled beef strip loin for $8.50. This is served with tomato risotto featuring Ben's original international grains, arborio rice, tomato beurre blanc, and basil pesto. The rice base here is extremely creamy, which we loved, and the steak was tender and cooked perfectly, though just a little pink on the inside, which was great for us. There's also a hint of sweetness on the back of your tongue thanks to the tomatoes. Honestly, it tastes like summer to us, and we couldn't get enough. We'd get this time and time again. Finally, it was time for the heirloom tomatoes and fresh mozzarella for $5. This is what convinced us that you do not want to be sleeping on this booth. The tomatoes were perfectly ripe and had a fantastic texture. The popping pearls of balsamic vinaigrette were fantastic, making this dish acidic, bright, and on the saltier side, which we appreciated. Overall, we highly recommend the new menu and think everyone should go give it a try. Don't forget, though, that Communicore Hall, where this booth is located, is closing for a makeover this month, so these offerings will move to the Florida Fresh booth outside. Yoshi's Snack Stand has finally opened in Super Nintendo World at Epic Universe, as the park is currently in its rehearsal and preview period. This is an outdoor location that's more like a snack stand than a quick service restaurant. It's tucked away into a corner of Super Nintendo World right before the walkway into Donkey Kong Country. Currently, there are only 3 items on the menu: a red shell calzone, a mango smoothie, and an apple melon smoothie. The mango smoothie will cost you $7.49 and comes in a cute Yoshi disposable cup, but you could rinse it out and keep it if you wanted. This is a really solid smoothie. It's elevated by the whipped cream on top that doesn't taste like store-bought whipped cream. There are additional mango pieces on top that impressed us, and it's not just a basic slush smoothie that comes out of a margarita machine. This is a quality one. We think it's a decent price for it too, especially since it'll be a great refreshing midday snack that's not too heavy. Then it was time for the red shell calzone for $12.99, which comes in a little plastic package to make it easier to hold. Inside, you'll find pepperoni, sausage, cheese, and marinara sauce. And here's the thing, this is a nightmare for adults, but for kids and teenagers whose taste buds are still happy with puffy pizza and Hot Pockets, which is what we'd most closely relate the filling of this to, it's going to be a hit. Now, I know some of us do like Hot Pockets, so I'm just going to throw that in there. This is definitely bready enough that it's more like a sandwich, which makes it easier to carry around and eat without a fork and a knife. So we understand that the design choice here makes sense. We also think this is a little pricey for something that's barely bigger than our palm. However, if you or your kids are most accustomed to eating pizza rolls and Hot Pockets and don't want to branch out, this is a solid, safe option in the park from Yoshi. If you love going to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and Universal Orlando, you've probably fallen in love with the sweetest of beverages, good old Butterbeer. You might also know that there is only one way in Orlando to get that Butterbeer, and it's by visiting one of the 3 Wizarding World of Harry Potter lands. That means if you want to enjoy that sweet nectar preferred by witches and wizards, you need a Universal Orlando park ticket. Well, we've got big news. Not anymore. You can now get Butterbeer outside Universal's parks, no park ticket required, and it's the real stuff. It's not like a dupe, right? City Walk is Universal Orlando's shopping and dining district. You don't need a ticket to enter, meaning it's free to, well, shop and dine there. If you find yourself craving Butterbeer and you don't have a park ticket, head on over to the newly expanded Universal Studios store because Butterbeer is on the menu here. The Universal Studios store has more than doubled its size and now has an all-new dedicated area for the Wizarding exciting world of Harry Potter with merchandise from the 3 Harry Potter lands at Universal Orlando, including Hogsmeade and Universal Islands of Adventure, Diagon Alley at Universal Studios Florida, and the Ministry of Magic at Epic Universe. A new Butterbeer counter has been added where you can order Butterbeer treats, including cold and frozen Butterbeer. And the Universal Studios store has also added a new Super Nintendo section with an all-new dedicated entrance featuring landscapes and characters from Nintendo video games to celebrate the opening of Super Nintendo World and Epic Universe. Inside, you'll find a variety of Nintendo merch, including characters like Mario and Luigi, Princess Peach, Yoshi, Donkey Kong, and more. Be sure to stop by the newly expanded Universal Studios store the next time you visit City Walk. For as long as we can remember, we haven't recommended eating at Pizza Safari and Animal Kingdom unless you're looking for puffy pizza specifically, or you've got a picky group and need something simple to appease everyone. Otherwise, we typically avoid this particular spot, but something wild, pun intended, happened on our last visit. We grabbed 3 items that actually had us pretty impressed. To drink, we grabbed the Island Treasure. This is $6.29. It's a slush drink that has layers of mango and strawberry slushy. The strawberry flavor is the most prominent here, and the 2 flavors mix well together, and it's really refreshing. Our main event was the cheese garlic bread for $6.99, which comes with 3 pieces, but we also grabbed the tomato bisque soup to dip it in for $5.79. While the cheese is only on one side, it's almost broiled into the bread, which we liked. It was chewy and soft, cooked just enough so the cheese fully melted, but not too much that it got hard to eat. As for the tomato bisque soup, this is so much better than other versions you can get around the resort. It was a hearty portion, had great flavor, wasn't too watery, which is sometimes an issue we've run into. And we definitely recommend it. If you're heading into Pizza Safari and want something that you know will be delicious, go ahead and get these items. Who's going to Disney World this week? I never get tired of saying that. I hope you never get tired of hearing it. If you're going to Disney this week, tell me in the comments what you're most looking forward to because I want to know. Today, May 10th, 2025 is the last day of operation for Mama Melrose's and Disney's Hollywood Studios. It wasn't high up on our best eats list, but if you're in Hollywood Studios today, maybe swing on by to say goodbye one last time. And in addition to that, I am saddened to remind you the last day to experience Muppet Vision 3D is coming right up on June 7th. The attraction, along with the rest of the Muppets Courtyard and Pizza Rizzo, will permanently close on June 8th. That's officially less than a month away. This 3D show is a favorite amongst Muppet fans, and we're sad to see it go. There is something very special behind this ride, as it was the last project Jim Henson directed and voiced Kermit in before his passing. Sharing the closing date with Muppet Vision 3D is Pizza Rizzo, like I said, a neighborhood pizza joint run by Rizzo the Rat. This quick service location will have its last day of operation on June 7th as well, before the land's permanent closure. If you're heading to Disney World this week, get your last bit of Muppet Vision 3D, pizza from Rizzo, and the vibes from Muppet's Courtyard before it closes. Sometimes Disney releases strange designs that leave us wondering how they got approved, and other times it's merchandise that costs so much that our jaws completely drop. In this case, it's the latter. Disney released a $2,000 plus Droid Online, and we have no idea what to think. Nope, we're not kidding. Disney just released the G1T4 M1N1 Droid Online, and it costs $2,875. It's equipped with sensors and a camera that allows it to follow its owner around with ease. It has a cargo bin that can hold up to 20 pounds and is ready to follow you around on your adventures. Yep, you can take your droid on a picnic. No picnic basket or backpack needed. Its battery lasts 7 hours and has a built-in Bluetooth speaker, but that's about it. It's got software that will allow for future updates, but as of right now, it basically can just follow you around like a glorified suitcase and Bluetooth speaker. But hey, if you're a Star Wars fan, owning your own personal droid is pretty sweet. Now, this past Sunday was a big day for Star Wars fans. Of course, it was May the 4th, like May the 4th be with you. And if you're planning a visit to Galaxy's Edge soon, you might be interested in the brand new mini ears Disney released online this week. One of the most popular Star Wars films, The Empire Strikes Back, just celebrated its 45th anniversary, and now you can snag the Empire Strikes Back 45th Annie mini ears. They're inspired by the movie poster and feature all your favorite characters. If you're more of a fan of the prequels, you can get the new Padme Amidala mini ears inspired by her night dress from Revenge of the Sith. They're trimmed in tiny pearls and topped with a faux leather bow. They come from a collab with Bubble Bar, so probably a little pricey on that one. But which ones would you choose? Sound the Lego alarm because we are losing our minds. Meet the Lego Walt Disney World Castle. This is made of a little under 5,000 pieces and is about 2.5 feet tall once built. Fireworks hang off the sides so you can enjoy happily ever after every night. It's got 8 minifigs: Cinderella, Prince Charming, Snow White, the Prince, Princess Tiana, Prince Naveen, Rapunzel, and Flynn Rider. On the backside, there are different rooms for your minifigures to play in, including a spinning dance floor in the grand ballroom, a fireplace that rotates to reveal a spinning wheel, and lots of hidden details referencing Disney movies. Now, I do need to tell you that this set will cost you about $400. Well, $399.99 to be exact. And it sells out fast, so we are very excited to see it back in stock. We love our Disney Lego sets, and making the actual Cinderella castle from Disney World is a dream come true. Now, if this weekly news video is not enough for you, I get it. You can sign up for our free newsletter at the link below. We're going to send all the Disney latest and theme park news straight to your inbox daily. How's that for enough Disney content? And don't forget to check out all of our merchandise over at dfbstore.com. We've got designs for Disney, Universal, basically whatever your theme park love and heart desires. And I don't say this enough about our merchandise here, but thank you for your support. You know that everything you buy from us keeps this channel going. And it means the world to us when we see you wearing our shirts in the parks. It's just amazing and awesome, and our whole team gets so excited. So that's the news for today, y'all. Go ahead and join that newsletter. It's totally free, and we can't wait to send you all the latest. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.